Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
What's up, y'all? So recently I've been seeing a lot of shows, right? I know I haven't updated you guys in a minute, so this is my update, right? I've been seeing a lot of shows, and I'm gonna see a hell of a lot more. Yeah, there's really good shows coming. And I've been to a lot of good ones. I think one thing that we all should be supporting forever is live music. Don't let live music die. Even with AI and all those extra things, people using electronic freaking everything and not playing real instruments. I think we should let AI artists die, but let's not let normal bands and normal music die. Let's keep going to live shows and keep supporting them. But speaking of live shows, there are some things that have started to bother me. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm getting more annoyed with everything. Or if it's always just annoyed me and I've just ignored it. It could be that. But one thing I have kind of noticed, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but concert etiquette is just dying out. It's literally so non-existent when you go to these shows at this point. It's kind of ridiculous because you look around and you're like, dang, everyone needs to be enjoying this as much as I am, and they're not, right? There's a few things about going to live shows that just bother me. It's not going to stop me from going to live shows, and it's not going to stop me from supporting live music. But it is annoying, right? There's certain things that just annoy me. And we're going to get into it today, and I want to see what you guys think. If you guys agree. My name is Caitlin. You can call me Kate, jack of all trades, master of none. I'm a raging homosexual, and I'm passionate about life, music, and live music, and human connection. And this is my podcast where I talk about anything and everything. And it's called, Dude, What Was I Talking About? So let's back up a little bit here, right? I went to a show the other day. It was great. It was AC/DC and The Pretty Reckless, right? Banger of a show. Let me tell you what. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10. Fuck it. It was an amazing show. Even though AC/DC, Brian's struggling to keep up with the vocals and stuff. We know, okay? But can you do that at 78 years old? I want to see you go up there and put on a hell of a show like he did, right? The same night AC/DC played, actually, Megan Maroney, I think that's her name, I don't know, some country pop singer was playing across the street, and she had to cancel her show within 2 songs. So let's talk about this, right? I'm cool with artists canceling, right? Artists are human beings, sometimes you don't feel well. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you just cannot finish the show. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're going to cancel a show as an artist, you should try and cancel it before everyone drives up there. You know what I'm saying? I understand if you get sick the day of and you weren't anticipating, so you couldn't have canceled that week. But if you are going to cancel the day of, I just think you should throw in the towel early, cancel in the morning. I remember I had tickets to see Bad Omens, right? And they canceled their show that morning. And yeah, I was bummed about it, but at least I didn't get ready and leave the house and drive all the way to the show, which was an hour away, just to find out they canceled when I got there. I would have, I was grateful that I had the whole day to know that they had canceled, right? So I just feel yeah, she couldn't help it, but I feel like if she was really feeling that ill all day, then she should have canceled at sound check, before sound check even, and just been you know what, guys, I'm fucking sick and there's no way I'm going to be able to put on a good show tonight. Just tell your team that you're canceling. I think starting the show and then canceling is a little bit fucked up. I just think that's backwards. But meanwhile, while that's happening, I'm at AC/DC and Pretty Reckless, right? Now here's where I get into the juice of it, right? I understand you're going to see probably AC/DC, right? Some people know who the Pretty Reckless is, and some people don't. And that's okay. But here's one of my pet peeves, right? If you're going to a show, and you don't know the opening band, that's okay. You don't have to know the opening band. But for the love of all things holy, dude, do not talk through the whole fucking performance. Try to watch the openers also. If you're going to show up that early, then give the openers the respect that they deserve of not talking through their whole fucking set. There was, like, this group of 4, and first off, they were super freaking tall, blocked my whole view, and they and they were in front of me, and the whole time, they were just fucking yapping, about this, that, and the other, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is freaking cool, dude. You coulda talked about this any other fucking time. You had so you had the drive up here to talk about whatever the fuck you're talking about. You had before the first band came on. You have in between bands, but when a band is on stage, I feel like whether you know the artist or not, give them that respect. Watch the artist. Don't talk to the homies and talk to the fam all through the performance. It's disrespectful to the artist, but it's also disrespectful to the fans that did come because they know both bands. I knew both bands, right? So I wanted to hear the Pretty Reckless, and all I could hear was these freaking people jabber-japping over there, and it's annoying. It's very annoying. It's frustrating. The other thing that frustrates me, right, is a lot of people have, like, little to no spatial awareness, right? I feel like if somebody got to the show before you and they're closer to the stage, you have no right to cut them off. You were fucking late. Stay in the back, right? I feel like too many times I go to shows and they're shoving and they're pushing their way up front, and I just find that super disrespectful because I'm like, okay, I wasn't here first, so I'm not going to try to push to the barricade. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to be barricade, then I should have been 4 hours early, but I wasn't. So I'm going to stand back here. But I've had people push me, shove me, blah, 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 just to get closer. And I think that's disrespectful because I'm like, those people that are up there probably have been up here way longer than you have, and it's not fair and it's not right for you to try to take their spot like that, Man, what else? Oh, singing along. I'm all for singing along. I feel like that's what concerts are for. I don't think you should be silent during a concert, It's a concert, not like a theater performance. Like, you're allowed to sing along, you're allowed to scream. When the artist prompts you to scream, you go, woo, and clap and whatever, whole nine. However, there is a line, right? And that line is, have you ever been to a show? I watched this TikTok, right? This one guy, it looked like he was like a soul R&B singer. But there was 2 girls in the video that were screaming the lyrics, not singing at all, like screaming the lyrics and pissing off every single person around them because they were being so loud that the actual people that came to watch the artist couldn't watch the artist and couldn't listen to the artist because all they hear is like, rah, 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 and they're screaming the lyrics. Okay, we get it. You're a big fan. We're a big fan. Please shut the fuck up, right? That happened to me at a Suicide Boys show, right? I know all the words too. Yeah, I rap along with them quietly, But there was a chick behind me screaming every single lyric to like every single Suicide Boys fan. We get it. You're a fan. That's such pick-me energy. It's like, oh, everybody pay attention to me. I'm a real fan. I know all the words. Great. Well, if you're a real fan, you'd shut the fuck up and listen to the artist that you paid to see. And everybody else paid to see him too. They didn't pay to listen to you. They didn't pay to listen to you yap all the way through it. And they didn't pay to hear you scream the lyrics. We get it. You're a fan. Now shut up. I don't understand. When did this become a thing, right? When did it become a thing to be so freaking disrespectful? There was even another TikTok where someone called those girls out for screaming the lyrics, and they were arguing with him. And he was like, no, I'm speaking for myself and everybody here. You're being disrespectful. And they're going off on him. And I'm like, no, he's trying to tell you that is not concert etiquette. You don't just scream the lyrics so loud that no one can hear the person that they paid probably hundreds of dollars to see. That's another thing that bothers me these days. Ticket pricing. Concerts actually used to be like one of those things that you could go do for relatively cheap. I used to get like this lawn pass thing in New Mexico where you could literally go to like any show in the lawn for a set amount all summer, and they would just mail you tickets to every single show that summer, and you paid like a flat rate to like see all these artists, like a shit ton of artists for like, fuck, I can't remember. I think it was like $50 for one person, $50 for like 7, 8, 9, 10 concerts a summer, It was so badass. And then they started taking that shit away, and I don't know if it's because Ticketmaster just likes to gouge people, but I feel like the pricing for concerts is fucking diabolical at this point. It's ridiculous, truly. Like, it's hundreds of dollars, and then you go in. If you want a beer, $10. If you want a mixed drink, God forbid you want a mixed drink. You want one of those motherfuckers, it's $20 for a drink, right? And then hopefully you got some Del Taco on the way in because food, ridiculous. $30, $40 minimum. That's why I don't really understand the people that go to Coachella too. I'm like, Coachella, it looks too hot. It looks too crowded. You can get maybe a glimpse of Justin Bieber, and everything's expensive. Your hotel was expensive. The ticket was expensive. Concessions, drinks, water. You want a water at any of these shows? Forget it. It's $8 to $10 for a water. Like, at this point, it's just getting ridiculous, you know? Ticketmaster makes enough money. They don't need to keep gouging us for concert tickets just because we want to support the artists that we love. I think it's ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous. You want to know what else bothers me about people that push? Also, those people that are 7 feet tall and they get in front of like 5'2" females, right? Like, I'm a 5'2" woman. Okay. I'm tiny. I'm short. All right. And then it never fails. I always get Draft and Draft's family in front of my ass. And I'm like, what? Why? What made you get in front of me, of all people? There's like 6 foot something people on that other side that have a better freaking view. And you decide to get in front of me. I finally find a good spot. Boom. Here comes Clifford the big red dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sick of it. I am sick of that shit. We need to separate concerts by height, or I go to a lot of solo shows, so I feel like if you bought a solo ticket and you're below 5'8", you should have a discount, and you should have like your special, and then if not a discount, right, you should have a special area just for you and the rest of the shorties, because it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, I didn't pay to hear you yap, scream the lyrics, or look at your head the whole time, or look at your back. Most of the time, all I see is their shoulders and their back, because that's how short I am, right? I didn't pay for that. Another thing, concerts, close proximity. You're very close to the people around you. For the love of everything holy, please wear deodorant, dude. Please, please. It's the least you could do, okay? If you can't take a shower before the show, cool, man, cool. I get it. You probably came just from work or whatever. I try to shower and put on deodorant before a show, but if I don't have time, I make damn sure that I put on some deodorant, and not just under my pits. I'm talking about under the titties. I'm talking about anywhere where I might sweat profusely, I put on deodorant. But a lot of times you go to these freaking live shows and these people smell like hot ass. And I'm like, guys, shower and deodorant. Please, please do the bare minimum. Swear. Like, no one wants to smell you. No one paid to smell you. Another thing is aggressive perfumes and colognes. You don't need to be that extra. Just put on some damn deodorant and call it a day. If you want to add some extra scent, put on some lotion. But stop wearing so much cologne and perfume that you're choking out everybody around you. That's so annoying. Now, given I'd rather smell perfume and cologne than ass, than swamp ass, I would much rather smell cologne and perfume, but keep it to a minimum. You don't have to douse yourself in it. Just kind of give yourself a couple little spritzes, and it should be all right. It should last you the whole show. But yeah, there's just a lot that just kind of bothers me. Recently, I just feel like we've kind of lost the culture of enjoying your environment. The other thing that pisses me off is people that they'll do like a live call. Not a live call, but I sound old. They'll do a live stream of the whole fucking concert. And I'm like, okay, at this point, you're not even watching the concert because you're trying to make sure the angle is good on your phone. So you're watching the concert that you're at in person through the phone. I understand taking a couple clips. I take a couple clips just to be like, oh, damn, I really like this intro, or wow, that's a really cool guitar solo. Let me get a video of that real quick. I take little videos and stuff, but I do not film the whole show. I want to be singing along. I want to be jumping up and down. I can't be filming the whole show all the time, I just take a couple pictures, a couple clips, call it a night, enjoy the rest of the night in person. A lot of times, like, you look up, especially, like, with crowds that have younger fans, you look up and it's just a sea of phones everywhere the whole time. And again, for us short people, sometimes we finally get a good spot where we could kinda see, and then you throw your arm up and you're filming the fucking thing, like, you're here. You don't need to film it. You could take a clip, I get it. Take a clip of your favorite song, I really do rewatch my concert clips. So, yeah, take a clip, but there's no reason to record the whole entire concert. Another thing, we don't need to see 60,000 videos on Snapchat. Just post your favorite clips if you wanna share with your friends or show them in person, but you don't have to post 10,000 videos of the concert, especially when the audio's terrible and the phone's all shaky, and it's just not even worth it at that point, dude. Just don't even post it. I actually used to do that. I used to post, like, too many videos, and then I got to the point where I was like, "Man, I just kinda wanna, like, live in the moment, take a couple clips, take a couple pictures, and then call it a night," you know? There's a lot of artists that will actually tell you to put your phones away, and it's crazy because 'cause I've seen them say, like, I think if The Offspring was one of them, but they'll be like, "Alright, everybody put your phones down," and nobody listens. I'm like, "Why are you guys so attached to your phones and taking videos, like, blah, blah, blah?" Like, your memory will remember it, hopefully, if you didn't drink too much. Which leads me into the next thing, people that drink too much. I can't tell you how many drunk people I've had, like, fall into me, push me, they're sloppy. Guys, if you're going to a concert, it's alright to drink a little bit, but control yourselves, like, don't be that guy. I've seen them get into fights, I've seen them get kicked out. I've seen them be so drunk, they haven't even made it into the show. Like, what's the point of buying a ticket to a show if you're gonna get so hammered you can't even go into the show, and you can't even see and watch the show that you paid hundreds of dollars for? Like I said, tickets are expensive, and so you're telling me you're gonna go in hammered or you're gonna get kicked out before your favorite band even comes on? It's not worth it, you know? This isn't the club. You're not there to just drink and dance. You're there to support your favorite artist, and I feel like the best way you could support them is by watching their show and being respectful and not pissing off everybody around you. Uh, I don't really know what else. I feel like there's a lot more that I'm missing here, to be honest, but I think we'll leave it there. Oh, the other weird thing is people that wear diapers to shows. That's weird. Wearing diapers to shows is weird. I understand being scared to lose your spot, but for dude, just go to the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Swear. Swear. Nobody wants to smell your dookie, you know? Nobody wants to. Seeing people on, like social media that have like relieved themselves on the ground and on the floor. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's so gross. You'll never catch me doing anything like that. To be honest, I don't even like pit seats for that reason because, you get pit, and then if you gotta go to the bathroom or something, good luck finding your way back, you know? So at this point, I feel like I'm a real concert goer because I found out that the pit is actually not where you wanna be. You wanna be, like, in the seats behind the pit, or even the grass is cool, man. A good grass seat with your friends, such a vibe, such a blast. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if there's something else that bothers you guys at shows or something else that just drives you up a wall. Because this is my list. I'm sure there's more that I can't even think about at the moment, but I just feel like we all need to get back to when concerts were fun, when people were respectful. Let's put the phones down. Let's live in the moment. Let's hang out with our friends. Let's feel the music. Let's sing a little bit, not scream. Let's sing the songs with the artists. And let's just have a damn good time, you know? Just give everybody the respect that they deserve. Give the artists the respect that they deserve. And give the other fans the respect that they deserve by not ruining their experience. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate every single one of you for listening and supporting the podcast. If you guys can share it, that would be cool. Tell your friends about it. Comment, subscribe, like. All of that stuff helps me out as a creator. If there's anything you guys want me to go over, if you guys want me to do more content about music, I can do that. I've done a lot about, like, my personal life and personal journey, but I'm down to clown. I'm down to talk about whatever you guys wanna talk about and whatever you guys wanna listen to, so just let me know. I'm open to suggestions, comments, and concerns, and thank you guys for listening. This is Dude. What was I talking about?
Free audio post-production by unwritten.com.